Forward, a mother's child.
My darling.
My darling.
This morning I woke up and I made you a bowl of cereal, but I
Keep
forgot
forgetting
you're
you're not in the
here
house anymore. It's not the same.
Ray's chosen her program today. She's doing health sciences. She misses you.
I found Thomas asleep on the floor of the room yesterday. I think he misses you.
Tonight we found the box of his things you had under your bed.
Remember counting the plastic stars on the ceiling of your room?
You wanted to be an
Astronaut.
I remember we all had dinner together, and as kids you both wanted to be astronauts. You would make me little paper cranes and surprise me by hanging them from the ceiling, around the house and sometimes on the front porch. Every day I'd look for one, even when you were busy with friends or with school. You would always surprise me with a little bird. And then one day, they stopped. One day, the world stopped.
Sometimes I close my eyes and imagine they found out you hadn't done it.
I like to pretend you're sitting in the kitchen and that he had never done it.
So that I can still make you bowls of cereal in the morning. Prologue. Guilty.
My brother Cameron Watterson was found
Guilty. At 11 a.m. the police found my sister's body and he was guilty.
We were all in the dining room when they came to take him away because he was
Guilty.
And while they were holding him in juvie, they found his body the same way hers was before he could be pronounced
Guilty.
Not 1 foot in the courtroom, and we all knew he was guilty.
I saw her put flowers on my daughter's grave and she looked so
Guilty. Order in the court. Chapter 1. The turkey in the room. So, a turkey.
This is a surprise.
Least I could do.
Sure, the least you could do.
And
What?
we're guests in their home.
I'm just saying I feel like there could have been more
Not here to pick a fight. And remember that.
Still working at Carver & Simons, Anthony?
Barely. Not much for me to do. How's everything at the office for you?
Busy as always. Sarah can vouch to you. Company's been running her into the ground.
It's not too...
Early? If I'm being honest, it's always going to be too early.
So, Sarah, Mrs. Watterson,
You can still call me Sarah.
how hospitable of you.
Ray.
Sarah, I want to ask for permission to leave.
Ray.
I have a lab to do Monday. You brought me here to what?
To bring the box and I guess to enjoy this turkey.
I think there's about 1,000 more things I'd rather force through my digestive system right now than Sarah's garlic-basted bird, Mom.
And 1,000 more things you have to talk about than just the turkey. Sit down, please.
I'm sorry, she's been...
I don't blame her. I mean, I'd be... Not that I have,
Mom,
but...
can you come here for a second? What are we doing here? This is insane.
Because it's important.
Did you know she was going to plan a whole dinner?
I knew we were going to exchange a few words.
There's a difference.
They aren't just anybody, Ray. We know them. I used to see Sarah every week at PTA meetings. Your dad and Henry still go to the same golf course. I bumped into Thomas at the grocery store yesterday. We should talk. It'd be good if we just talked. Finally, outside of the courtroom.
Can't we just give them the box and go? I already see Thomas at school every day. There's no point.
Ray, there's too much we've ever said. Too much they ever said. Okay? We know that.
I'm sorry about Ray. It's been hard on her, with everything at school and...
Can we not talk about me like I'm not here?
Maybe you should address the elephant in the room.
before or after the turkey.
Oh, you think you're funny, yeah? Knock it off.
Ray's right, surprisingly.
I'm not sitting next to him.
I can't be here, I'm going upstairs.
No.
None of us want to be here talking about this right now. It's too late at night and I'm tired. Can I please just go to my room?
Sit down, Thomas. I think it's important you're here.
It's too-
Sit down!
It's too early to be doing this.
Thomas is right. Surprisingly.
I think it's best we just get it all out on the table.
Henry, I think it's best Liz and I initiate this discussion.
Mom's sitting in this chair. Isn't she?
What?
That was Cam's chair whenever I came over to pick her up when you guys were having dinner. Cam was always in this chair.
Not
His
like
name is carved in it. He showed me once when I came by, once for every
Right,
single
chair.
birthday.
Sorry, honey?
Can I have a new chair now, please?
Henry, could you...
Yeah.
You don't have to be so apprehensive about it.
Apprehensive?
Yes!
It's a chair.
Henry!
What?
I'm not doing this to you right now. Please.
Could I just have a new chair? Please?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get over
Should we move it or?
Give him a spot at the table. That's hilarious.
Liz, I could. It's whatever you want.
No, it's fine.
Oh my God, can we just get this over with?
Let's get started then, shall we?
Yes, that would be prudent.
Jesus.
Chapter 2, playing catch. Could I?
Yes, please.
Or Liz, if you wanted to.
I don't really know what to say.
It's all right.
Your son was like a boy to us for the time that we were able to get to know him.
We know and we thank you for everything you did for it. Truly.
He admired you both. He really did. I do think so. Ray too.
Admired us so much. that
We
he
didn't
did
think he was
something
even
like-
capable of thinking of doing
what?
something.
Stop. We're here for civil discussion. I didn't come here to yell at them.
Maybe I did. And this is a civil discussion. I'm not raising my voice. I'm just asking.
I know what you mean, but we
You
meant.
meant what? We aren't condoning any of these he said, Aunt, all right? They were wrong and they weren't true in the slightest.
Some of
And
it kinda was.
Tom, that's not what happens and you know it.
It wasn't lying. Look, I'm not saying the insults or the threats were right, but like, she did see a lot of guys after they broke up. They were dating a whole year. She started seeing some other guy, like, what, a week later? Obviously, he was gonna be a little freaked out by that, but she did do it. It's not like he was making stuff up all the time.
How is that relevant? How is she
I'm
responsible
not
for any
saying
of...
she's responsible for anything. I'm just saying.
Oh,
not
you have no
everything
idea what
was.
went on.
I'm his brother.
That doesn't mean anything. Clearly, nobody in this house knew kind of a person he actually was. Why are you different?
I thought I did. I remember him and me used to play
Catch. Yes, oh my God, all the time.
Your brother, by all means, was a good kid, a great kid even at that point.
Hey, Mr. Lynn, pass it over here.
Cam, God, he had a great arm. I remember after he'd been over for a while, I thought I'd, try and get to know the guy who was dating my kid. And there was this one time when she was late from a club she was in, and he'd shown up at her front porch waiting for her. I thought, hey, why not kill some time? He was holding a baseball glove in his hand, said he wanted to try out for the team that day, but skipped out because he didn't think he was good enough. So I taught him how to throw properly, like a real player would. He said it was his first time and that no one had ever taught him. He actually said, Henry, that you always told him he wasn't fit for that stuff.
why is that?
Come on, I'm ready.
Not sure. Because you drilled it in that Thomas was better at it, I think. You didn't see Cam's potential because, wow, your boy could. He could definitely catch too.
Are you implying I didn't know my son?
If you did, he would have been playing the game with you. Not with me.
Good! You got a good catch!
You've got a good arm.
Keep it up and you'll be on the team in no time.
Thank you, Mr. Lynn. Thanks. I gotta go.
Every time he came over, he was always up for a game of catch. Sometimes he'd come over just for that, even when she wasn't around. We were baseball buddies. For his birthday, Liz and I bought him a Yankees hat, and I remember when he opened it at our house and he said,
Thanks, Dad. Dad will be happy to see that I'm a Yankees fan.
and after when he wasn't coming around, after he and her broke it off, I think I'd still see him ride his bike past our front porch, baseball cap on. I think maybe he missed the game.
He had a lot of feelings, you know. Like he wasn't just born like that. Like he didn't just come out evil.
Debatable.
Your dad wasn't playing catch with a monster every Friday afternoon.
Yeah, well, he certainly became one.
Okay, we're getting off topic.
Yeah, because Devil's Advocate over here keeps defending a murderer.
I am not.
Footnote, a monstrous child.
What is a monster?
Something evil.
Something that wants to hurt you.
Something you're scared of. I can't believe I can say I'm scared of my boy. I refuse to believe it. I can't.
I'm scared of what he's done.
He came from me.
But I was there for him.
A monster is subjective. You can have Frankenstein, you can have Dracula, or you can have a person. All that matters is that it wants to hurt you, and you're scared.
How can I be scared of something we created?
He's a monster.
He's my baby, but
He did a monstrous thing.
Chapter 3, Pandora's Box.
Your brother was insufferable. I don't know why my sister even liked him. Like, okay, Sarah, did you ever have his friends come around your place?
a couple times, but I never met them.
Not surprised.
Why is that?
Because they were total idiots. Like, just completely disgusting. I remember in the cafeteria I'd walk by, and his friends would go, "Cam, what do you rate her?" And he would have to say, "Nah, man, that's my girlfriend's sister." And those doofuses would be like calling him things because he wouldn't rate me or whatever. And so one day, I walked past him again, and they asked again, and he turned and said,
Dude, maybe a 7?
I never told anyone because I knew he didn't mean it, especially because I was his girlfriend's sister, and that was just. But I mean, slowly, he started to mean it. Not the 7, but the other things he would say. He heard them and said them, and people thought it was cool or fine, so I mean, it started. But that was their thing, you know, the rating. And then there was the fighting thing in the back, and
Why didn't you ever report any of this, Ray?
Mom, you know the answer to that question. Because you know exactly what they would say.
I have some, I made some side dishes too, if you'd like. Thomas, come help me in the kitchen.
Mom,
Thomas, kitchen now.
Any drink?
Just water, please. Thank you.
Liz? Red?
I'm good.
Just can you hear what's wrong?
You know what's wrong.
I know.
It's like he's there, waiting for us again at the front steps.
He's not, Liz. We're fine. We don't have to stay here if we want to.
No. Oh, it's just a turkey. It's just a lot.
It's okay. We don't have to stay here. We could go right
No.
now if we...
No. Let's just give them the box. Then go. I don't want to be here any longer than I have to. She would always talk about the food when she came back from dinner here. How it was so nice being around them, and
It's okay. We're fine. All right? It's all right.
Mom,
Did we bring in the box?
Sorry, 1 second. Thomas, apologize to Aunt Liz for what you said earlier. And Ray, too.
Mom,
Apologize. Now, please.
I'm sorry.
thanks, Thomas.
Why did you never tell me about the box, Mom?
Dave got some of his stuff, honey. You thought we should have it.
please, take it off our hands. I don't want any of this belongings here 2 kilometers from my house.
What's in it?
Why?
I'm just wondering. I have the right to know.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
brought
his
it.
brother, I didn't open it. I looked through it and saw a t-shirt I knew was his. A couple of baseball cards, I think, a keychain too, and the cap. The one that my dad bought him. It's all in the shoebox. I found it all the way in the back like she was trying to hide it.
It's in the back seat. Okay.
The turkey's cold.
Liz, can I talk to you for a second? Away from the kids, please. Listen, Sarah and I, we're not, it's hard.
I know.
I think it's important to remember that we both lost something here. We can and we should be helping each other. For the kids' sake. I don't think we say it enough, but honestly, we're horrified. Now, Thomas and Ray have to face all this at school. Did you know people started calling Thomas's...
Did you know him? What he was doing?
What, Thomas?
No. Cam. Did you know what he was doing when you weren't around? Or even when you were? Did you ever try anything with him? Therapy, a specialist, anything? Did you even know what was going on in his life before
Are you saying this because I didn't pay enough attention?
No, I'm just saying that I saw signs before you did, and I'm not blaming you. It makes sense now when I remember, and it all.
Because I tried, Liz. I tried my
Dad, don't start.
I really did.
I need some air.
How was I supposed to? How are you, Miss Mel? That's what I'm trying to say. We should be helping each other, not pointing fingers.
I remember him like I remember her. The day before it happened, I drove by his street late at night from the grocery store and saw him there, crying on his front steps.
Liz, what are you doing here?
A child of my own, incapable of harming anyone, an angel who would run to me for help.
Please go away.
I thought he was good. A good kid, my kid, even. Just for a while.
What are you doing here? Why? Why are you here?
Honey, what's wrong? I don't like seeing you like this. I know it's a little odd after everything, but Cam, I do still care about you. We all do.
I don't want to see you guys anymore.
Should I call your mom? Your dad? Cam, what's wrong? I can't leave you like this.
Get out.
And I didn't call his mom or dad. Why didn't I call his mom or dad? Why didn't I say anything? Why did I leave him alone? It's partly my fault because I didn't call his mom or dad. Why didn't I call his mom or dad? Get out! Well, you're scaring me.
Please don't make me ask you again.
Cam, breathe.
Go away!
Breathe in.
Don't tell me to breathe.
Cam.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out before!
Chapter 4, Pointing Fingers.
Don't worry, it's not blood.
God, Thomas, your shirt's ruined.
Yeah, I can see that, Mom.
What happened out
Some
there?
kids drove off in their car.
They tagged the house again.
How'd you get?
By the time we got out there, they were already speeding off. One of them leaned out the window and just threw.
Oh, come on!
Some kids on the windows. I did see them until they came out of the alleyway and drove off. I tried getting their plates, but it was just
Thomas, you can go upstairs and change.
some paint on the car, too. Mine and yours. Not too much, though.
Oh my God, not again. Thomas, I said you can go upstairs and change, and I am so sorry. We'll pay for the damage.
Don't worry about it.
Where are the car keys?
No. No, you're not taking the
I'm
car.
not gonna sit here and let those idiots do this to our house, Mom. They're in a freaking red Toyota. I can find them if
That's it!
Oh yeah, like that's gonna do anything. Remember last
What
time?
was the last time?
A whole carton of eggs all over my bedroom window. You know, from what I recall, it was Cam that did it, not us.
People are
He's
still...
buried in a cemetery 2 blocks away in a grave covered in toilet paper. Is that not
Thomas,
enough?
people are still angry. You can't expect
How's that
them
my
not to.
fault? Why should I have to get pushed around at school, get eggs on my window? It's 24/7 like I'm living in hell. I'm in this weird spot where I don't want to defend him, but I do. Because it's hurting me, and it's hurting you, and all of us, and really, this all feels like it's a bit my fault this is going on, even though I didn't do it. I keep telling myself that I love my brother and I miss him and I want him back, and so I keep thinking that maybe there was something good about him. So I try to find what's right about him. Anything. But really, there isn't. And it doesn't matter what's true or not, because he did what he did. I can't keep doing this. I can't pretend like I don't fucking hate him.
Thomas, either you go for the change or you stay here. And I am calling the
Police? Nobody's gonna do anything, Dad, unless I go out there and find them myself.
You take one more step towards that door. Damn it.
I wonder where he got it from.
Don't even try.
Stop, Henry! Stop! Sit down!
Is that why Cam came to me? Because this is how you react to things?
And if he went out there, he was gonna hurt
Will you not
someone.
talk about me like I'm not here?
It's not your job to criticize my parent or kids,
That's
and
parenting? Slamming your fist on the wall when your kid is in distress. and then ignoring it like everything's fine?
Sorry we're not gentle parents like you and Liz.
Everyone just sit down! Stop it! Just stop it! Jesus!
Sarah, did I ever tell you how Cam was the day before it happened?
I don't think so. No.
He was angry, and he was yelling and crying, and he lashed out. It was scary. Did that happen a lot? I mean, Ray, you mentioned a fighting thing earlier?
No, I don't think so. What other things happened at school?
Ask Thomas. I know he knows.
Yeah, Cam and his friends, they would like go in back and beat kids up, challenge them, sometimes with get out of hand.
And Robbie. You know about Robbie.
Yeah, and then one of his friends, he'd go around and try to get pictures of undergirls' skirts and stuff. I think originally, like with the rating thing, Cam didn't want to, but felt like he had to. The fighting and the photos and all of it. And then I guess he started to do it because he wanted to.
Why?
They'd really dig into him if he didn't. It was a bit ridiculous. I felt sorry for him, seeing him get pushed around, and then I looked over his shoulder and saw the photos, and I couldn't care less how they treated him. Tried telling the VP, but he deleted them all.
It's just, we never taught him to treat people like that, to treat girls like that, with the rating and
It
this.
doesn't matter what we taught him, Sarah.
He was never the type.
He kind of was.
What?
Sorry, but you and Dad, you were both clueless. Extremely. Like, you just thought he was this regular kid, but...
He was.
No, he wasn't, Dad. Especially after they broke up. He was a total mess. And you couldn't see because you kept telling him to snap out of it. But something else was going on. Obviously.
Are you saying you knew he was going
no,
to?
I swear I didn't.
Then why didn't you say anything, Thomas, if you knew the person was?
It all made sense too late. Seeing him hunched over all the time, he was, I don't know, hiding something. The spray cans in the dresser, the people he hung around, the things he used to watch, the way he used to lash out. It all seemed normal for him. Like, I just thought it was a phase until it wasn't. Chapter 5, Fault Line. There was this time that we were home alone because Dad was at work and Mom went to pick him up. And it was late at night and he was obviously not doing great. So I teased him a bit and... Yo, back off. Stop! He was just like that video game we used to play together when we were kids. Flappy Bird. Up and down and up and down all the time.
Get out!
Hey, dude, relax. It's not that deep. Dude, come on, you still can't get out of this? I gotta start training you. I didn't know you were that weak.
Shut up! Get down! Who's like now, huh? Answer me!
It was like there was something growing in him. That sounds stupid. I mean, it was like we didn't see it. Like, I just thought he was having a bad day, but...
You should have said something, Thomas. If you saw that, you might have thought it was normal, but we wouldn't have. We would have done something.
I did, Mom. I did say something. I told you and Dad. I told you.
I don't remember.
Brother stuff. You called it brother stuff. Both of you. I did say something, but you said it was normal, so I thought it was. You didn't listen to me, and you never listened to him, so it was all on me, and it shouldn't have been up to me. So I just left it, and...
It's like I don't even... All of who he was, it's like It's like it wasn't even him.
It wasn't him? Wow, that's a really interesting way to word it.
No, that's not what I meant. Was that
I'm going to kill her, Tyler.
Sorry?
I'm going to kill her, Tyler. I'll probably try in the spring before midterms. A comment left on an anonymous page. There's this slut, and I hear and watch it. More texts to random people online. I am going to stab her over and over until her heart stops beating. Google searches how to hide fingerprints. Fastest way to clean blood from a knife. I hope her family knows what she's been doing so they're happy when I kill her.
Ray.
That text was sent from an anonymous chat room 2 months before. 2 whole months before he did it. Sure, out of the blue, Sarah. He sent it from the goddamn computer just outside of his kitchen. Or don't you remember from the reports? Because I do. Every single word. Or do you just prefer to block it all out? Because I can't! I have a locker next to someone who sent some of those messages to. Every morning I wake up and I remember what they showed us. I can't block it out, Sarah!
We didn't think he would ever send anything
Oh, I
like
know
that.
you don't, because he was a good kid. Played baseball with my dad, had okay grades. He was your little angel you talk about with your friends at work while he's off doing God knows what. Yeah, I'm sure. He's a murderer, and for what? Because she broke up with him? Because she broke up with him and she told everyone about what a loser he actually was and he couldn't take it. And it's not like something possessed him, made him do it. Don't get it even a little twisted. It was him! And he killed her. And that computer you're using to type out your bank statements is the one he used to talk about doing it.
He knew how to run the thing, make it hide what he was
And you know what?
doing.
All this evidence showing how guilty he was, and there's still people who think he didn't do it.
What?
Yeah. A group of girls from Minnesota keep posting about how he was too cute to go to jail. Conspiracy guy made a video about he was framed, apparently. Someone even said online that she deserved it because she dated a lot of guys after Kim.
You told us about any of this, Ray. That's not
I know,
okay.
but it's not.
I just don't know why, if you knew everyone
I
was
didn't want to stress you out after. Look, Sarah, the point is the proof was in everyone's faces, but some people just seem to want to ignore it. It didn't just happen all of a sudden, so don't...
You keep tabs on everything is led, Ray, all right? And Liz, are you telling me you know what Ray's doing 24/7?
No.
So what is it then? Was it the games he played, the music he listened to, his friends, us? Was it us, Ant? Because I remember having horrible friends and playing horrible games and having way worse parents than we ever were to him. So what makes him different, Ant? Tell me, Ant! Tell me!
That's a conversation you could have with a psychologist. Not with us, not with my family. Let's go.
It's just what made him do it is what I don't understand.
Close the box.
Mom,
How dare you?
What?
It's been a whole year and it still doesn't make sense to you, Sarah? A whole year and you're still defending his honor and giving him the benefit of the doubt and acting like everything is normal? What is wrong with you?
I'm not acting like everything's normal.
But you are. Because we came here to give you his stuff and exchange a few words, that's it. And you put a goddamn turkey in front of me like a peace offering.
Liz, all I was trying to do was be hospitable. I didn't mean any offense.
And then you come up to me telling me not to point fingers, meanwhile you and your wife make excuses to infinity for this boy. Because yes, I know you know your son did a terrible thing. But first you don't know why he'd do it. Then when you realize he wasn't your sweet little child, when your own son tells you how he acted, you act like maybe some spirit shot down his throat and made him do it. Or that a demon took his place and your real son is hiding in there somewhere, innocent. And I'm really supposed to feel bad because you got some paint on your windows.
Liz.
And you know what? I think a part of you still thinks there's a chance he didn't do it. Look at me right now and tell me you know he's guilty. This is all one big game of pretend for you. Because it doesn't matter that you don't understand why. Stop trying to figure it out because here's the short answer. He did it. When? When are you going to stop lying to yourselves? And after all of this, after telling myself, Liz, be polite, Liz, try to understand, I can't. anymore, because I realized this was never about my daughter, or losing her, or supporting us. This was about you getting closure, you being able to believe that because I hauled my family over here, that maybe we forgave you for something. And I realized we have said Cam's name and talked about Cam and why did Cam do this, and the entire world revolves around your goddamn son. We have not said a single word about Ellie. You've forgotten her name or something? Or is she just the girl it made no sense that your son killed? And I buried her there, in that cemetery. And all I can think about is that she was supposed to bury me. And yes, Henry, I know we both lost something. I know you lost your baby too. He's gone and he's not coming back, I know that. And I know the pain, because I could have thrown out his stuff, or burnt it, or ran over it, but I came here because I know what it's like to be missing a child. I know you lost him, but he took ours first. And that's something I'll never let go.
Like Ellie. I keep this photo of her in my wallet all the time. See her? It's her third grade picture. I learned how to braid her hair for this photo. It took me 3 hours, but it finally worked, and she was so proud of me. So she said this was her favorite photo of herself, because This is the article they put in the paper about what happened, and the headline, 15-year-old boy kills ex-girlfriend. And the whole thing is about what he was doing and how messed up he was and how he wasn't there to be pronounced guilty, and what did my little girl get? 2 lines. 2 lines at the end of it all. Ellie Blue Lind was 15 years old when she passed. She is survived by her father Anthony, her mother Elizabeth, and her sister Ray. The last anyone hears about her is 2 lines. Who are we remembering here? 2 lines for Ellie, and she's just...
We have to go.
She was beautiful. Ellie. She was the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen. And she was so kind. Whenever she came over, she sat in the exact same spot you did. So she could see the sun shining through the window. She was sunshine. It's hard to think about. The son you love, taking away the son you love.
What?
Remember he used to want to be an astronaut?
Yes. Yes, and he had the spaceship pajamas he used to wear.
And his nightmares used to be so bad back then, he'd come to our bed at night. And he used to cry over paper cuts, and he said, "I love you," every chance he had. Nobody took that from us, except him. Whether it was by choice or because it just happened. We keep asking ourselves how or why, because how can he do it? But it doesn't matter why or how, because he took their daughter with him. He took Ellie with him. Nothing can change that. I wish we knew what we could have done for her. We could have done something to change what happened to her. But we can't. But what can we try to do for her now? That's what matters.
What have we done, Sarah?
I just know it wasn't enough. I should have listened.
I'm sorry.
Epilogue. 2 lines and the many more left unsaid. Eyes.
Ellie Blueland was a 15-year-old girl who wanted to be an astronaut. Her middle name was Blue because so were her eyes. She was insanely smart and insanely stubborn. I remember when we were little kids, she used to put tape on our nightlight switch until Dad agreed to put glow-in-the-dark stars up instead.
Run.
She used to run for her school's track team. She placed second in the board meet. She ran so fast, it was like she was flying. I remember she used to come in from lunch all covered in sweat and chugging water because she spent the entire time practicing for her record. Yeah, she was really freaking good.
Hello.
She was a nice girl. Whenever she'd come over, she'd always say hello with this sunny tone in her voice. You can make anyone's day.
Sing.
I still listen to all of her favorite songs sometimes. To me, she said it was Blackbird by the Beatles because she wanted to seem cool to her dad, and to her friends, she said it was Ribs by Lord because they all listened to that album. But I still remember catching her lip syncing to Lose Yourself by Eminem.
Work.
She fast-tracked all these hard grade 11 courses in one semester. She had functions, biology, chemistry, physics all at once and couldn't switch. But she took it like a champ because she knew who she wanted to be. And still found time to go to the gym after.
Close. I never told anyone this, but I always wanted a daughter. And even though I never really got to see her much, I was so excited to have such a wonderful person so close to us when she was. Smile.
When she was 7, she had one of those phases where all she would watch was animal documentaries, so we used to take her to the zoo a lot. And there, they had one of those workshops where you learned to fold paper into origami, except there, it was little animals. When she got home, that's all she would do. I'll never forget her little smile when she made her first crane.
Fly.
I miss those paper birds, flying into my face when I least expected them. I miss wondering when she found the time to make them all. I miss her stubbornness and her smiles. I miss finding out that she snuck out of the house, finding out that she got an A on her test. And I like to pretend that she's still here, sitting in the kitchen, so that I can still make her bowls of cereal in the morning.
He took everything else out of the box, so...
Did he say what was in it?
No, he kind of just gave it to me. Said that some of her things were in there and he's sure it's not his. He guessed that she's probably using it to collect something else before she started putting his stuff on top of it.
Oh,
I don't know.
See the stickers.
she put a bunch of stars on it. That's so her.
Yeah.
Can you do it, Ray? What is it?
In advance for Mom. In case I forgot a day.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Blackbird fly into the light of a dark black